if you're running up to the end of the year and it's your final quarter and you're going to be doing some really critical hiring to finish the year off strongly and set you up in the right way for 2024, you've got to make sure the assessment that you're doing for that hiring is absolutely on point. This is how you go about it. Hello everybody, Taz here from Melius Consulting. I hope you're doing really, really well. Talking at the moment about how organizations can win when it comes to hiring, and I've spoken recently about how the attraction of candidates is really, really important and how you can get that right. Check out my other videos. You'll hear me talking about how you can win when it comes to attracting talent. Right now I'm talking about how to assess talent, because for me this is the most critical part of the whole hiring process, and it's where the most mistakes are made, where most organizations make fundamental errors when it comes to assessing talent. What do? They either assess incorrectly and therefore they lose talent. They don't consider people who are absolutely capable for the role, or they assess wrongly and then bring in the wrong talent and then find out in a short period of time that they're just not right. And they spend the next year, 6 months, 2 years fixing what they could have caught in the assessment period. And that's just a huge drain of resource and energy and people's time and money and productivity and customer engagement and all sorts of impacts. So getting your assessment is absolutely critical, absolutely key when it comes to hiring correctly. And what I'm going to be doing is over the next week or two talking about how organizations can win when it comes to assessing talent properly. And the first thing I would say, and the only thing I'm going to really focus on in this video, is this. To assess talent properly, you've got to know what you're looking for. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? You've got to know what you're looking for. But believe me, I've spoken to clients over 30 years of doing this, and it's very, very rare that hiring managers and organizations are absolutely clear what they're looking for. They have a vague idea, but razor sharp on what they're looking for, very rare. Also what they're not looking for, right? Because that's as important as what they are looking for. So you've got to be clear on what you're looking for. You've got to be clear on what you're not looking for. What I see more and more is that organizations, hiring managers, job descriptions seem to put in a bunch of requirements which are just not critical to the success for the role. So there will be a list of, we need this and we need that. And, I've seen job descriptions where customer service people need MBAs. No disrespect to anybody who works in customer service. I'm not discrediting that function. I'm just saying, does it really need an MBA? People who need X number of years of experience for junior level roles, they must have done A, B. And on the contrary, I've seen CTO job descriptions which require hands-on knowledge of how to program in a programming language. You've got to think about what you need really carefully. And if you get this part right, then the entire process of recruiting and assessing and bringing in the right talent becomes a lot easier. All right. So first tip when it comes to assessing talent correctly is make sure you know what you're looking for. It sounds so obvious, but believe me, most organizations get it wrong. There you go. I hope that's been useful. That's the first video when it comes to assessing. I'm going to be doing a bunch of videos this week and the next week probably around assessing talent. So stay tuned. Let me know in the comments below what you think about my first tip, and I'll look forward to speaking to you again very soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye.